This is Fountain Pen Geeks Podcast, episode number 56 for Tuesday, January 22nd. Okay, moving on. Dan, what have you got? You've got some amazing new pen.
This is a very interesting pen from Conid. They've been in business for a few years, and the bulk filler here, the Fountain Bulk Filler, is a different take on kind of the syringe filling system that a lot of people might be familiar with. Pelican M800, which holds about 1.3 milliliters of ink. With this filling system, it gets over 3 milliliters of ink. So you're almost tripling the capacity. If we look at the AHAB, the syringe filler has a piston with a shaft attached directly to it. When you push the piston, the shaft, it displaces the same amount. So it's kind of limited by how big your barrel is because it has to fit inside the pen. With the Conid, that rod disengages. You see, I'm operating the piston the entire length of the barrel.
Right. So now you've filled it with ink, and now you don't have to push the piston back down.
Right. You disengage the rod and the piston,
and the rod goes back down.
Yep. And so that's where the difference comes in between that and like a syringe filler or a traditional piston filler.
Yeah, this really is pretty phenomenal. I mean, the fact that you can pull the pin back and disengage the piston mechanism, that's really, I think, what the whole idea was, is that when you're designing a pen, the amount of real estate that you have within a barrel is limited. You can't make a barrel that's this long. Well, sure you could, but it's not going to be that great. So by kind of reinventing how this piston engages, Francis, the designer, actually Francis is on some private pen making forums that I go to, so I know him kind of back channel as well. I was able to watch this pen go from concept to production, and it really is a phenomenal idea. The fact that you can engage and disengage the piston is just out of sight. It's a great pen.